Yo, what up, guys? It's the boy Rich. We're back with another Wi-Fi battle for the channel. This one's going to be in the UU tier. This tier is absolutely crazy, but we're in it already. And we're at the team preview. Looking at my opponent's team, he has a lot of threats. He has the Grimsnarl, probably to set up screens and whatnot, probably to set the Blastoise up. That's actually what I'm just seeing off top. So I do have Slowbro, so I have Slow King, and I got an Assault Vest on that thing. If you've ever thrown the Assault Vest on the Slow King, that thing just tanks anything, like even super effective attacks. Like, he'll be alright. We're alright on that account, but my opponent also has the Blaziken, he has a Gyarados, he has definitely a few things that can just come out and start sweeping stuff. So, what do we want to do though? What do we want to do? I'm thinking my opponent starts out with, if he starts out with Grimmsnarl or if he starts out with the Cleavor, I think both Scizor, I think Scizor will be able to handle both of them pretty good. And if we can get rid of the Gyarados, then I think we'll be in a pretty good position. He also has a Gengar. Like, his whole team is actually full of threats. We're just gonna have to play around it. My team is also full of threats. I got a Fanfi on the team. Need to put some emphasis on that. Alright, we got Bionicle. He wants to get webs up immediately. This thing is probably sashed. He could also go into Gyarados if it's not. I think either way, I'm just gonna go for the knockoff. As my opponent, he's definitely going into Gyarados or Blaziken. Big Daddy. Alright, we got the Blastoise in immediately. And we're knocking off leftovers. Alright, so this is not Shell Smash. This is a physical one. I can already tell. So if he flip turns out, what do we do? Matter of fact, if he's physical, let's just go for the U-turn. He goes for an Iron Defense. Alright. Is this some like body smash nonsense or what? Body press. Let's go into Jugulis. Fuck it. If you want to Iron D up, we're gonna attack that special D. So we're gonna go for the Dark Pulse. He can go into Grim. He stays in. And we get the flinch. Thank you, Hex Gods. Let's go ahead and get another one off. He could go into Grim now. Like, you know I'm locked into this. Hydreigons only run like either Specs or Scarf. Marcelo, that's definitely Grim. We're gonna get a little chip damage though. Just a little something. And we got the crit. Thought that did too much, but it's time to go back into Scizor. That Blastoise is not going to be an answer anymore. We already whittled him enough. As my opponent wants to just use this opportunity to go ahead and get some screens up. I'm going to go ahead and defog now. I should have went for the knockoff. I feel like Gyarados is about to come in. Alright, we got Big Daddy back in. We're getting rid of them screens though. We're not about to let you be behind screens. It's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna go ahead and U-turn out. I really feel like this is a physical Blastoise. And I can't just hard switch into Hydreigon either, because if he does have the body press, which we see right here, then it's just not going to be good for us. So we are going to go ahead and get on out of here. And we are going to go ahead and go into Jugulis now. My opponent might not save this thing. But we're just going to U-turn again. And that U-turn is going to be able to knock this Pokemon. So unfortunately, regardless, I guess my opponent was going to be able to grab a good matchup because this guy went down, but who do we want to go into? We got the Blastoise out. Why don't we go into Moltres? Let's go into Moltres. You could go into Gengar right here, probably. But honestly, looking at his team, like, Moltres isn't really doing too much. I feel like he has a whole bunch of physical attackers who, like, I mean, his Blaziken can't really get burned. I guess, I mean, this thing could wall out Blaziken. Who's red? Alright, we got the Gyarados in here. I'm okay with that. He didn't intimidate me, which shows he's Moxie, which means he's a lot more dangerous than I thought he would be. So I'm just going to go for the Hurricane right here, as he just decides to go for the Dragon Dance. Oh, and we miss. We missed the Hurricane. That's really unfortunate. He goes for another one, right? I would go for another one. We could also do that. Yeah, we're gonna Terra Water right here. I want to save Fanfi. I almost went into Fanfi, but we gotta save him. If we can get the burn on this Gyarados, that would be really dope. Minimal damage. And I'm missing Hurricanes back to back. It's really unfortunate. I'm gonna go for another one. My opponent might just DD again. It would be really nice if you could actually hit one, Moltres. Thank you. And that's looking like a 3-hit KO. I think my opponent's gonna go ahead and go for some damage right here. Oh, he goes for the EQ. That's not good. As we're just gonna go ahead and roost up right here. Let's go for another Hurricane. Oh my gosh, I really can't hit. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. We're gonna hard swap into Juglius in case he goes for another Earthquake. Now, I know I'm very aware that he Dragon Danced up more than a few times. So I'm gonna go ahead and hard swap back into Moltres. I know I'm not faster than him after all those Dragon Dances. And we're gonna see like Crunch or something. I don't know. Ice Fang. Let's go ahead and go for a Hurricane. And this thing's gonna get a Moxie boost. It's not looking good for me. I missed so many attacks already. But we are gonna just go into Fanfi right here. Fanfi's gonna have to get that body for me. And we're just gonna go straight for the Omnivore. See, the good thing about, you know, we see great Tusk, we see future Dawn fan. Thing about Baby Dawn. And also, if he gets a waterfall and flinches me, I will throw this game. I was gonna say, I will throw this game if I got that flinch. So I've lost pretty much both my answers to Blaziken. pretty quick at that. But I was saying, anyway, earlier, that Fanfi. We've seen Great Tusk. We've seen regular Donphan. We've seen futuristic Donphan. But little Fanfi right here with the Undivore, Ice Shard, Focus Sash. That thing is absolutely amazing to stop sweepers, just like he just did with the Gyarados. Alright, so we got Bionicle in here. We got Bionicle. And this thing is most likely like Focus Sash or something. Just in case he is, we're just going to go for the Ice Shard right here. My opponent does get the Stone Axe up. But if he's sashed, then it's broken. So that's 1+ to all of this. What do we do now? What do we do now? We go in the Claw Machine, obviously. I can see maybe the Blaziken coming in now. I don't care about his rocks, actually. I'm gonna just go ahead and knock him off. He's probably Scarfed. He is. And let's go ahead and go for the Bullet Punch. And just knock this thing out altogether. Alright, so we got that thing out, but we still have to get to the real threats. I mean, Gyarados is always going to be a real threat, but like, dude's got a Blaziken on the team, and like a Gengar and whatnot. I hope he goes Gengar right here, not Blaziken. Ace, Blaziken. Bet. This thing might just Sword Dance up right here. I'm gonna knock him off. If he wants to go for Flare Blitz or something, that's alright too. I don't want him to get a free Sword Dance up though. What are we knocking off? Knocking off the Focus Sash. Alright, bet. I'm gonna go into Slowking. Because the best thing we can hope for right now is some good recoil damage off of like a Flare Blitz or something. And that did some good damage. And he got the burn. Insane. But we need this thing out of here. I can see my opponent possibly going for like a Protect right here. Yeah, I wanted to go into Hydreigon, but I can't really chance him. Alright, he's got the Acrobatics on him. That's not good. We gotta go into Breloom, and we gotta hope he doesn't tear. Let's go for the Mach Punch. Just off rip. He might go into Gengar though. If he stays in, he's a wild man. I still have my 2 checks in the back. What are we going, Terra Flying? Terra Ghost would be insane. Okay. Now we just gotta hope we can knock him to enough where a bullet punch kills. Bet. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Alright, so obviously I'm going in to my boy right here. Because we need to get them bullet punches off. We need to let them bullet punches fly. Does he save this thing? No, he doesn't save it. Alright, so that's the next big threat out of the way. And it's about to be a game of chicken right here. I think I might have a plan, but if this thing goes for freaking Dazzling Gleam off rip, then I just lose. If he goes for Dazzling Gleam off rip, I lose. Oh, he went for the Shadow Ball. He sold. You sold. Because here's what we're about to do now. We're U-turning. You got a Grim Snarl in the back. We're not crazy. And there's no way we were staying in here. We're going in the Claw Machine. This thing does not have anything that can kill me. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for a Bullet Punch. If he wants to swap back into Gengar, that's cool too. We're going for Bullet Punch though. Yes, yes. This is looking good. This looks good. He's gonna try to get a light screen up. It's not gonna happen. We're getting rid of that nonsense. He should have hard predicted that I was gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam. He thought I was gonna go for a knockoff, but I still have fight in me. We're going for Bullet Punch. And the best part about this is this Gengar, if he's Specs, then, or if he's Scarfed or Specs, he's gonna either have to go for Shadow Ball or Dazzling Gleam. And I'm good on both accounts. And we got rid of the rocks. We don't even have to do much. Did he tear it? Yeah, he tear it flying. Yeah, we don't even care anymore. Let's just get a Bullet Punch off. And it did half his life. He locks into the Shadow Ball. I'm assuming he locks into the Shadow Ball. And now we got this bad bitch right here who comes in and eats Shadow Balls all day. And we're just gonna go for the Dark Pulse because we're not crazy enough to miss a Draco Meteor. And that is gonna be the end of the battle. That was a crazy battle. Crazy threats, but I was able to go ahead and manage. I didn't give up. There was, when that Gyarados honestly knocked out both my Blaziken walls, I wanted to give up. I was like, damn, that's it. But I stayed in, and we got the dub. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you're still here at that point, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Got more on the way. You guys already know, hit that like button, all that. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.